Hey, fourth graders, today we're going to be comparing some fractions, and we've done this earlier this year already, where we decide which fraction is bigger. Okay, before we have used fraction strips, but we've also done the cross multiplying to tell which one is bigger. Okay, and I know that like when you're taking a test, you won't always have your fraction strips in front of you. If you wanted to right now, if you just go back a page, on page 333A, there's some nice fraction strips there that you could look at to compare these as well, okay? All right, let's look at number 1, and then we're going to review how we can cross multiply to see which one is bigger. Because when I look at number 1 and I see 1/12 or 1/2, I don't know in my head always, if I'm taking a test and I'm not exactly sure which one is bigger, okay? So who remembers how we cross multiply? Okay, so I can say 12 times 1, I'm doing times, okay, 12 times 1 is 12, okay? And then I'm going to go this way and I'm going to say 2 times 1 is 2. And then all I have to do is say, is 12 bigger or is 2 bigger? Well, I know that 12 is bigger, so we're going to circle the fraction that is bigger, okay? And then we're done with that one, okay? So cross multiplying does work really well, all right? And we want to do when the numbers are the same on the bottom, and I see a couple here coming up where the bottom numbers are the same, then you don't even have to cross multiply because it's easier to tell. So we're going to talk about those coming up. All right, let's look at number 2. So I'm going to cross multiply. I have 3/8 or 1/8. So I'm going to go this way and I say 8 times 1 is 8. I'm going to go this way. 8 times 3, 24. Which number is bigger? 24 or 8? 24. So I'm going to circle the bigger fraction. That's what they're asking us to do right up here. It says circle the greater. So you're circling the bigger fraction. Okay. I think you guys will do great on those. I want to talk about one where the bottom number is the same. Okay, then all we have to do is look at the top number. Okay, I have a 4 and a 5. Which of those numbers is bigger? Well, I know 5 is bigger, so I know that this is the greater fraction. Okay, that only works if the bottom numbers are the same. But I see there's one of those here and there's one of those here. So I won't need to do the cross multiplying on those. I'll just have to look at the top number, okay? So you're going to finish that top section, okay, circling the bigger fraction. Then when you get down to this section, kind of the same thing, but we're going to be using greater than or less than signs to make the statement true, okay? Let's do some of those together. So I have 3/10. And I have 3/8. The bottom numbers are different. Okay, so I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to say 10 times 3 is 30. I'm not making the cross lines because we're going to need to put a sign there. So I'm not making like the X like we did up above. So 10 times 3 is 30. And then I have 8 times 3 is 24. Okay, which number is bigger? 30 is bigger, so that means when I make the alligator sign, I'm going to put the bigger part towards the bigger fraction. Okay, same thing as what we did up on top, but we're just choosing the signs. Okay, and once again, if you see bottom numbers that are the same, okay, like on this one and this one, okay, then I only need to look at the top number to tell which one is bigger. I'm only looking at the numerator. Okay, so I don't even have to do the cross multiplying on those. So for instance, 5 out of 100 or 4 out of 100. Bottom numbers are the same. Just have to look at the top number to know that 5 out of 100 is bigger than 4 out of 100. Okay, I think you guys will do good on those. All right, we are not doing this bottom section. So then you can meet me on the front side of 7-1 when you are ready. All right, here we are. We're doing basically the same thing that we did on the other page, guys. Okay, let's look at our top section here. Okay, that is using the greater than or less than signs to show which one is bigger. And then we're going to put our sign in like we just did. All right, so we're going to, on number 1, I can see that the bottom numbers are different. So I'm going to do that cross multiplying. So I'm going to say 5, I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to say 5 times 4, 5 times 1 is 5. And then I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to say 4 times 1 is 4. So which one is bigger? Okay, this one has 5 and this one has 4. So I know that the fraction on this side is bigger. So I'm going to put my big part of my alligator mouth towards that fraction. Okay, so exactly what we did on the other page. Once again, I see some denominators that are the same, like on number 4, number 2, and number 6. So then you do not have to cross multiply. You can just look at your numerator and tell. Okay. All right. So we've got that section you can do. And then when you get down here, it's kind of like story problems, but there's fractions in them. Okay. Kind of fun. It's essentially what we did on top. Okay. So let's look at number 7. Juan took 2/12 of the fruit salad, and Harry took 3/12 of the same salad. Who took more salad? So I take my fractions. I come over here to my workspace. Got lots of nice space here to write them both down. 2/12 and 3/12. I'm already noticing that that denominator is the same. Nice, right? Okay, put a circle in the middle. Because the bottom number is the same, I only need to look at the top numbers to tell which one is bigger. I know that 3 is bigger than 2. And so then let's look back. They want to know who took more of the salad. So Juan took, this was Juan, he did 2/12. And then Harry was 3/12. So who ate more of the salad? So you would write your answer down here. We know that Harry ate more of the salad. Okay, but I have to show my work over here. I can't just write Harry. I need to show, especially because I'm not there, you have to show me what you're thinking in your head and how you showed your work. Okay, number 8 is very similar. Just going to write your 2 fractions over here. Okay, bottom numbers are different, so I'm going to do my cross multiplying, right? I'm going to start with 3 times 1 is 3 and keep going. And you're going to decide who drank more milk. I forgot to put a K over here for Kim and a J over here for Joan. Find out who drank more milk. And in the next one, I've got Maria read 3/8 of a story. M for Maria. Darren read 3/6 of a story. Okay, figure out who read more. And we are not going to do number 10 and 11. But you could, if you wanted to write something that you learned today, I'd be happy to read about that. All right, and that is your math homework for today. Thanks, guys.